Hey, um, I'm here to speak about diabetes and sugar. Uh, I have type 1 diabetes. My pancreas does not produce insulin, so I have to manually inject insulin into myself. And what that is for is carbohydrates or simple sugars like chocolate bars and sweets. They heighten your blood sugar, and insulin, uh, I guess, combats it. It destabilizes it, or desugarizes it. Not a fun word. And yeah, it levels out your blood sugar, and within stopping sugar, or at least cutting down, I have this constant feel of being low, and within this feeling, my knees feel weak, uh, my thighs, my elbows, and my forearms, and uh, my chest feels weak. Um, I've looked at the structural resonance, and I know that within putting a stop to sugar, I actually have to apply myself within the physical. And the knee point is obviously from existing from the past, which I have done a lot. I project past situations, project myself into past situations, and that point is obviously that. And the elbows is choice, so like I have a choice. Um, but within that, my mind is obviously creating this feeling within me to try and get me to eat sugar so that I can feel normal. But usually I would give in to this, but within the past I have looked at it, and not every feeling of low is an actual low. It, it's just a manifestation of discomfort, of I'm used to sugar and I feel uncomfortable with changing myself and applying myself because that's not what I have accepted and allowed myself to become. And that's just a manifestation of discomfort. So check your body for assistance when you're stopping sugar, because it helps a lot and it sees what you have been allowing yourself to be. Because yeah, it was free choice of I want sugar, the elbow point, sorry. It's free choice of I want sugar, I can have sugar, sugar exists, and I have the choice of whether or not to use it or consume it. And I realize now that it's never been a choice. It's always just been a directive principle. And within the elbow, that's your directive principle within your wants. You believe that you have a choice whether or not you want it. It's just all a lie. And another thing too is that diabetes, well, type 1, as far as I know, uh, requires energy, And when I do not give it that energy, when I do not overconsume the sugar or anything sweet, it does not exist. If I do not eat sugar, I will not need to do insulin. There will be no need for insulin within myself. And that's another thing too that I've defined myself as. It's limiting myself within an as diabetes. I cannot do certain things because I have a health issue, and I need to be cautious of myself. So that's just a perspective on diabetes and sugar. I'm just trying to think of another point to speak about, so I don't feel like I expressed what I wanted to say. That, the mind's emulsion into the physical is quite extensive. And I've realized within stopping sugar that I have this constant uncomfortable feeling, but as long as I keep on breathing and directing myself, it doesn't, I guess, compound and actually make me go low to the point where I lose my vision and I start sweating and I can pass out. And yeah, it's an interesting experience to go through something that I've had for 8 years now, and something that I've become so accustomed to, and that within changing a simple thing, that it all can just change immediately. Within changing sugar intake, that I need to be more cautious of myself, because if I do too much insulin, then that will bring me low. But this feeling, this false feeling, is just my mind trying to situate itself within gaining energy from sugar or feeling comfortable, or myself feeling comfortable about what I have accepted and allowed myself to become, and feel comfortable within accepting myself to not change. So that's that.